I can give you a proof from morality. I can give you a proof from all of these things. I can give you the very proof that atheists use to try and prove their atheism as a proof against them. But atheists, they have this many proofs that God doesn't exist. A fat zero. The biggest proof that they have is this, or the strongest proof that they have is this, that there is evil in the world, or there is suffering in the world. Not evil, because what is evil if there's no Allah? There's suffering in the world. So they conclude, because there's suffering, there must be a God. I say that's a philosophically unsound proof. It's a rationally unsound proof, because whatever just means that there's a God that wants there to be suffering. It doesn't logically, you don't logically go from there's suffering, therefore there's no God. Why wouldn't you conclude there's suffering, therefore there's a God that wanted there to be suffering? And there's very valid reasons why suffering should exist. Many benefits of suffering. In fact, suffering lets us know our deficiency, our dependence, our weakness. And that makes us appreciate our dependence on Allah. So, okay, that's kind of a tangent, but the point is, it's amazing what they say here. Right? If only we used our hearing, if only we used our brains, then we wouldn't find ourselves in the hellfire. Why? Why would using your ears and using your brain cause you not to end up in the hellfire? Because you would have believed in the revelation, and you would have believed the conclusions of your rationality that Allah must exist. The easiest and most solid rational proof that exists for anything is that Allah must exist. Is that something cannot come from nothing. Any sane mind will accept that. But you know what scientists do now? They say no. Something can't come from nothing unless we redefine nothing. So they redefine nothing as something. I'm not joking. It sounds odd, but that is what exactly happens. They say nothingness is actually the existence of two things: matter and antimatter. The antimatter cancels out the matter. So now instead of there being nothing, there's actually a thing and its opposite that cancel each other out, and that's what nothing means. So bring me some of this antimatter that cancels out matter. Nobody can bring it. So what to do is, instead of just leaving things at nothing, they redefine the idea of nothing as being something. But that's philosophically unsound as well. Science doesn't even testify to that. But anyways, the point is that they will realize that had they used the faculties that Allah gave them correctly, they would have come to the correct conclusions. And I mention this and I assert it with so much passion, because the idea of following a religion, it's made especially by people that seem intelligent and stuff like that, to be the thing that's irrational, or that's like backward, or that's for foolish people that want to believe in fairy tales and stuff like that. But the reality is, following Islam doesn't fall for all other religions necessarily, but for some concepts in other religions it does as well work. Following a religion is the most philosophically sound conclusion. You don't realize the emptiness and the nothingness that will exist in this world if we deny religion, if we deny the existence of Allah. In fact, nothing will have meaning. Nothing will have meaning, and people can't exist without meaning. So we'll carry on the discussion next week, inshallah. We're over time. We end there for now. We'll continue the discussion next week, inshallah. وجزاكم الله خيرا وآخر دعوانا الحمد لله رب العالمين. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.